Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Excitement here in Amsterdam at the Johan Cruijff Arena. I'm Derek Ray here at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former England international Sue Smith. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's the Netherlands and they take on Sweden.
I can't wait for this one today. The atmosphere is buzzing, and I'm hoping the football lives up to it.
Oh, chance perhaps. Oh, a superb save to snuff out the danger. And played short. Determined defending. And playing advantage. Can he score? Well, body in the way. And a chance to whip it in here. Isak! Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural break before administering the caution. Favouring the short one. Well, good idea. Well, a textbook interception. Nicely constructed. Jesper Karlström. Could be. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. It's a neat move. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding.
Definitely, it's a real scrap, isn't it? They don't seem to be on the same page, do they?
Chance here. And a corner conceded. Over it comes. Well, they're delighted to have Cody Gakpo in their ranks. He can be a difference maker. What might we see from him today?
Well, he can do many things on a football pitch, but his heading's...
Trying his luck. Well, what a stop that was. Trying to deliver it accurately. And they're not out of the woods. It did look on for them, but not to be. Good conditions for the counter. Oh, he's through here. Well, the sheer audacity to chip it like that.
Well, here's the replay, and it's so impressive how quickly they go from back to front. And then this is just quality. Sees where the keeper is and just dinks it over the top of him. It's a cheeky finish.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Dumfries. On to Gravenberg. Gravenberg. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Looking for the angle. Virgil van Dijk. Playing with patience. Gravenberg. And an astute piece of defending. Danger building. Terrific block there. Well, we saw what he was trying.
Yeah, he just needed to get his head up there, didn't he?
Isaac. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Is it going to be? And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Here's the replay, and it's a nice bit of skill to beat his man, that he keeps his composure to finish it off well. It's a quality goal, that.
Goal.
2-0 now, and back underway.
Nummer 9.
Dumfries.
Isaac.
Well, can they be creative from here? And foiled by Van Dijk. Van Hecke. Donyell Malen. This looks interesting. Can he get one back? He can! He's given his team a real opportunity, and momentum is with them.
Well, just look how he sees the run here. The pass is weighted to perfection. And what a finish. He goes for power. It was never in doubt. He just looks so confident running through.
Goal.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Donyell Malen just needs to steady himself. What an astonishing few minutes. From seemingly out of it, it's all square again. Can you believe it?
Well, here's the replay. And when through on goal, it can be so easy to overthink it. But not in this case. Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. And he's barely got any time to react. It's a really good finish.
So on with the game, and I'll tell you what, you'll be hard-pressed to see a better, more spirited fight back than this one. And a fine cross. Well, thumped clear. Gudmundsson. On to Ayari. Well, potential danger. That's a nice-looking ball. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Well, nice approach, wasn't it? But the final ball just wasn't there.
Now the counter-attack looks on. Could be troublesome. And deflected behind, so a corner here. And there's the delivery. Able to get his body in the way. So out for a throw-in. And he stopped them in their tracks. Gyökeres. Interesting pass. In position. Brilliant team pressing, chances on. And it's with Isaac. And he got to it fairly easily. Malen. And there it is, the half-time whistle. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, I think he's had a really good first half. He's been brave on the ball, always looking to go forward and hurt the opposition. There's not much to separate these two sides, though.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Reinders. That's a good-looking pass. Brian Brobby. Opportunity here. Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, here's the replay, and it's an inch-perfect pass this is. Shows great awareness to set up the chance. And as soon as he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he just goes for power and smashes it in the net. It's a quality finish.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Karlström. Regained possession. Dumfries. Now with Gravenberg. Reinders. And space for them here on the flank. Can he score? Oh, magnificent reaction. And it wasn't really the ideal pass. It'll be a throw. Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, a disappointing throw there.
Yeah, should have found his player with that.
Virgil van Dijk. Mickey van de Ven. Van de Ven. Van Dijk with it. Gakpo. That's a nice ball. And just has to remain calm. Marvellous anticipation. Nygren. Oh, nice ball. Well, trailing here, but a corner it is. So making the substitution now. And he's fired over the corner. And the counter-attack looks on. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Anthony Elanga. Karlström. Now with Ayari. Oh, great vision. Somerville. Threads it nicely. And he's made the run. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. Anthony Elanga. Oh, that's brilliant play. Looking for the right angle. Strong challenge, but a corner here. Short corner favoured. Well, we saw what he was trying. Lovely weight. And not quite the result he had in mind.
Sometimes in these one-on-one scenarios, you just have too much time to think about it.
Twenty minutes remaining. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Victor Gyökeres. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here.
Dames en heren. Wij willen vandaag Sandra Verbeek feliciteren met haar 25e verjaardag. Nog een fijne dag gewenst.
Yassi Nayari. Good distribution. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back onside. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
Van het veld.
Well, he certainly made his mark on the game. And now the manager is making a switch.
Komt nummer 10. Memphis Depay.
A quarter of an hour remaining here. Gudmundsson. On to Ayari. Attack looks promising. But timely defending when it mattered. Kluivert. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Can he finish? Can he? And just on target, and they might regret that.
And that's a big chance. He just couldn't stay calm when the opportunity arose.
Gyökeres. Now this could be productive. Can he put it away? Well, that is a moment he would love to have back because it really was there for him. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Crescencio Somerville. Sweden recovering possession well. Has the strength to hang on to it. That is how to keep it out of the net.
Yeah, that was so important, wasn't it?
Kluivert. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. In it goes! To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here's the replay, and it's quite a straightforward finish in the end. But he does well to find space and then hit the target. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that.
The current scoreline 4-2.
Nummer 19. Robbie.
Gabriel Gudmundsson. Elanga. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Svensson. Gabriel Gudmundsson. Karlström. And there's the final whistle. The Netherlands have won the game. Your thoughts on their performance?
Yeah, it was a fairly comfortable result in the end. They control large parts of the game. It's a real professional performance, and I think they deserve the result.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, he caused them a lot of problems off the ball, closing them down and never giving them a minute in possession. On the ball, he was brave and showed quality with his goals.